Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica with Memory Box Candle Co. and I make videos all about the journey of starting a candle business. In today's video, I wanted to dive into the topic of storytelling as a form of marketing within your small handmade business. Now, there are so many different marketing strategies when it comes to owning a business, owning a company, and trying to grow it. But I definitely think that specifically for us handmade business owners, we kind of have an upper hand of being able to really dive into the storytelling and being very authentic and putting ourselves a lot more into our brand and our company than a lot of these other big companies out there. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So what exactly do I mean by storytelling? I actually mean telling a story in order to sell your products. So it's a way of marketing and sharing about your products in a way that's not, hey, buy my lavender candle, it's 8 ounces and it's $20. There's a difference between that and then selling the story behind your brand of what was the idea behind the creation of this product? Why did you start your business? Is there something special or unique about your brand and your business? And the nicest thing about that is that a lot of times if you're kind of sitting there thinking like, okay, well, I don't know if there's anything unique or special about my brand or my business, the best part about that is that there always is going to be a unique part of your business for every single person, because in every single business there's always going to be something that is different and unique and very complex in his or her own way, and that is you. So you bring a unique, authentic difference, your take on your brand, on your story, on how you came to be in terms of starting this brand and starting this company. And that's something that if you really share a lot more of that message with your followers and with your community, you are just allowing your customers to feel a lot more connected to you, to feel that emotional response to what you are talking about, to relate to you a little bit more, maybe to get some more entertainment from you if you are sharing maybe some funny videos or some more entertaining things. And it really just allows them to understand and get to know you as an individual instead of just the name of the brand. And again, that's something that we have a unique edge on, because in a lot of other bigger companies, when you think about that company, you probably just think about the products that they sell and maybe their logo or something like that. Whereas for me, I know that when I got started with Memory Box Candle Co., and again, I didn't really think about having a story behind my brand. I didn't do anything right when I started my business. I didn't find my customer first. I didn't find my niche first. I didn't, do any kind of business plan. I didn't do any of that technically you should be doing when you are wanting to start a business. But this was something that I definitely ended up doing without even thinking about it, because with my business and my brand, it's all about nostalgia and talking about nostalgia and sharing my personal memories with others and hoping that other people create memories through the sense of my candles. And that's really the goal and the message behind my brand. And to be completely honest, that's something that when I look at my social media and I look at my website, I'm like, I really need to go back and think about, okay, what is the mission? What are the values? And what is the story behind my brand? And that should be a really, really big focus on a lot of these different social media platforms. And for me, I definitely talk about it, but I'm really creating a content and more of a marketing strategy that's going to be amplifying that and really going to focus on that part of my business and my brand, because I know that that is something that is just kind of the core value of my business. And something else I didn't think about was how YouTube is actually kind of a part of my story when it comes to my brand and my business, because it's been there since day one. I've been documenting the entire process since day one. And I always kind of tried to keep the two very, very separate. Like I have my journey and everything that I share about my brand here on YouTube, but I didn't realize how much they actually can coincide with each other, and it works just fine, and it's totally fine. I've had so many people find me on YouTube who just follow me for my personality, my information, just getting to know me and who I am. And they're not candle business owners. Maybe they make something else. Maybe it's just a hobby. And I've also had my in-person customers, so at local markets, when they follow me on Instagram, they learn that I have a YouTube channel. They follow me more on YouTube, and they're seeing that I'm sharing information about starting a candle business, and that makes them feel actually more connected to me. I've had a couple of my local customers tell me that they really, really like that, and they love kind of what I'm doing with that. So for the longest time, I thought that the two couldn't really coincide, but when I think about the big picture of my brand and of my story behind my brand, YouTube definitely is a part of it. It's not like that main core focus of what I'm trying to do with my candles, what kind of emotion and what kind of value that I'm trying to bring through my products to my customers. But that's really something that if you're in the beginning stages of your business and you're trying to think, I have no idea how I'm going to market or what marketing is or anything like that, that was definitely something that I struggled with a lot in the beginning. I'm like, I don't know what to post. So I just post a picture of one of my products and be like, yeah, this is available. Here's what scent it is. And then that was kind of it. I didn't know what to post. And the more that I am very open on my Instagram, and I post some personal stuff. I post just, random photos of what I'm doing that day, or, when Chris and I would go to the tracks all the time, I would post about that. And it's just letting your customers know and really get to know you. Obviously, you want to make sure that you are having a good kind of middle balance between the kind of content that you're posting about, because you don't want to turn it into like a personal blog kind of style. Although if that is your style and you want to go with that and then just occasionally talk about your products, that's definitely a way to advertise and market as well. But I try to keep it somewhere around like 75-25. So 75% of the time I am talking about my business, my products, asking questions, trying to engage with my community on Instagram. And then 25% of the time I'm like, let me just throw up something random, like a photo of me or Brody or what we're doing or whatever it is. And just having my customers really get to know me, because that was definitely a really big goal when it came to getting started with my company. I didn't want to be disconnected from it. I didn't want to just be a brand name and having nobody know who I was. And I didn't realize that at the time that was setting me up for really good storytelling and allowing me to connect with my customers on a very different level than just, I have candles for sale, can you please buy them? There's more that can be done, especially with handmade businesses, where you can connect so much better with your audience and with the people that you are trying to target, and be able to really connect with your product and with your brand. And I feel like I can do more marketing videos, because I sent out an email on my email list, which if you're not on my email list, you can join my email list by going to ericamariemorris.com. But if you want to also get something in return for joining my email list, you can go to ericamariemorris.com/checklist, and then you'll be able to get and download a candle business launch checklist that I will send to you. And then you'll also be added to my email list. And what I do is every week or every other week, I will send out very helpful business emails. And last week, I basically opened up the floor more to all of my email subscribers, asking them how I can help you. So what are the things that you are struggling with right now? And the number one thing that so many people had made a comment on had to do with marketing. So I know that I need to bring more marketing videos onto my channel because I know that that is a very confusing and daunting part of business. And to be honest, for the longest time, I thought that marketing had to be this like very rigid, expensive, like Facebook ad kind of strategy or whatever. And I didn't realize that this entire time I've been having a really good strategy without even knowing about it, which is storytelling and just being very open, authentic, connecting with my audience, sharing my journey, sharing the everything behind me, behind the scenes, and just having people know who I am and trying to be as consistent as possible when it comes to sharing the entire vision and mission and message behind my brand and why I got started. And I try to reiterate that every so often on my Instagram, just so my new followers can kind of be refreshed on who I am and what my brand is all about. But with that, I think I am going to end today's video right here. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave it a big thumbs up as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo, and I will see you in my next video.